Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a new video. I haven't done a video in a while. I've been super busy with trading and some other stuff I've been working on. But today I wanted to make a quick video on a trade that I did, ROKU. Today I'm just going to explain how I played it, why I played it, where I got my information, and how easy it was and how anybody could do this. So I made $6,640 on ROKU calls with under 7,000 buying power. Now, before you go and say I don't have $7,000 buying power, you could have put in $1,000 and made a little under 1,000. So I almost had 100% profit on this trade. So even if you put 500, you would have made 500. You put in 1,000, you would have made 1,000. If you put 100,000, you would have made 100,000. So buying power doesn't really matter. Whatever you put in is how much you take. I put in 7,000, so I made a little under $7,000. So I'm gonna say today I'm gonna say exactly what I did, why I did it, and how I did it, what I followed. But before we get into the trade, just quick thing. My 4 webinar course is still for sale. Pretty much, there's 4 webinars. Each one covers something different. Pretty much in here, I explain how I trade options using very little buying power to make decent money and very little risk, which is very important. If you are interested, the link will be in the description box below. But let's get right into the trade. Alright, so before we get into all the juicy stuff like the charts, strike prices, and all that stuff, first of all, where did I even get ROKU from? Well, I got ROKU from Awesome Calls Trading. Pretty much it's a chat room. AJ runs it. He trades live. But the most important stuff is he makes these notes before market even opens. So these were our exact notes before market opened today. So we had all our price levels before market even opens. So when it opens, we just sit back, trade what we like to trade. So for example, ROKU, it was gapping up, and he said, do not long it unless pop through 334 and then a nice push 4 to 7 points. So that's what I did. But before we go into that, why I like to look at the news as to why is ROKU up. He says it's up 3 points. Why? So I go to the fly on the wall. So we scroll down. So we see that there weren't any news today before the market even opened. The earliest news today was at 9:40, which is 10 minutes after the market opened. So this does not work for us. We have to look something. We have to pretend like market didn't open yet and we're in the morning. So I see that yesterday there was some news on it at 4:39, which is 9 minutes after the market. So okay, this may have something to do with it. And I see that there's a $400 price target. I Googled who these people, who this is, who the analysts are, and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll play it. I'll have it both on the upside and the downside because AJ says both the upside and but if it does snap, we know where it goes and where to play the bottom curl. So I have all that information, and what I do is on my charts I pretty much make like these price lines. So pretty much what AJ says is if it pushes through 334, then to take it up to 338, and then it could go up to 341. This price target I actually had from previous days when I was playing ROKU, so I still like to keep them because they are still good resistance points to have on the charts, and you could see where bottom curl is, or as here you see just went up, did a little bounced off and then went up more. So it's good to see where all the resistance points are. Alright, so looking at all the strike prices from ROKU, I chose the 350s again because so looking at all these strike prices, I did choose the 350s because they had a good volume, good open interest, and spreads were tight. Again, I talk a lot about open interest, volume, and spreads in my course. And if you are having trouble with that, I highly recommend you to watch my course. It will explain exactly what I watch for in volume and open interest and spreads, and I give you a lot of examples. But so I choose the 350s. So this is the whole move of the 350 strike price. I went in around 350 and sold it around 700. But if you did stay in, as you can see, you could have made a lot more money, but that's not what I do. I make quick money within 32 minutes to an hour, and then I'm done for the day. Alright, so looking at the stock, which is on the right side, the left is the strike price. Let's look at the right. So when market opened, pretty much on the second candle, actually almost the first candle, but the second candle is when it surpassed the 334, which is what AJ said. But everybody that knows me knows that I don't go in into contracts the first minute to 2 minutes. I like to wait a little bit because it has to adjust from the day before. So I went in on the 3rd minute candle. So when I go in at the same time, I do also have my trail stops. So I actually did get filled very high, and then I saw the stock dropping. So I'm like, okay, I guess I might get stopped out, and I'm gonna have to find a different entry. But I did not get stopped out by my trail stops, and then I saw a run. At this point, at the level I am, I'm kind of good at mental stops now. So what I did was I thought the stock would run. I thought that it would rebound here, drop a little bit lower, and then go up. It did it on here, but I thought it would do it at the 338 resistance. So I actually took off my trail stops, and I had just mental stops. Mental stops meaning that I just, I had a market sell order ready. If I need to sell, I just have to click one button, and it would sell. So it went up. This didn't really scare me. It went down quickly and then went back up. Here's where I would have gotten. Actually, here I would have gotten stopped out by trail stops, and here. So it's a good thing that I got at. I canceled my trail stop order. I just had, mental stops, and it ran, and I sold it at the 335 area. Actually, when it hit this, because I saw it ran quite a lot, over 10 points, and I thought that would be enough. I could enter at a later time anyway, so I just market sold here, and that was it. So it was a scripted trade. Even if you played it by AJ's notes and not by my previous price levels, you would have played it from here to here, and that's what, from 350 to 500, $150 profit per contract. That's around around a 50% profit. So anyways, you would have made money if you did play by AJ's notes. But again, this price level at the 445 is a previous AJ price resistance point from previous days. I just still have it up because, again, as you can see, it's pretty good information to have. It was hard in the beginning, trying to figure out what is what price resistance level, if it's today's or yesterday's or last month's. But after you start doing it for a while, you do get used to it. So pretty much, again, when it did hit 345, I don't remember if I sold at this candle, this candle, but I just market sold. As I said, I had it right on my screen. All I had to do was just press a button. I market sold, went out. It filled me pretty great because, as well as I said, I like to choose strike price that has very tight spreads. If it has tight spreads, that means the platforms won't mess you up on your fills, buy fills or sell fills. It will be close to what the strike price is. If the spreads are very spread out, then you could get filled very high, and then when you sell, you could sell very low. And I just feel it's not fair. That's why when you're choosing a strike price, you have to choose the right strike price. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I think I gave a lot of information. Pretty much the whole point of this video was just to show how easy this trade was if you are in ACT. As I said, ACT Awesome Calls Trading will be linked in the description box below. You can check it out. I do not run it. I love the chat room. It saved my ass many times. I actually almost gave up trading, but ACT was kind of my last resort. I came to ACT. AJ is a great teacher. I went through him, and now I even have my own options course. And if you combine my options course and his price levels and his teachings, you're just going to be unstoppable. You're going to be unbeatable, and that's what I love about this community. So as I said, Awesome Calls Trading, check it out. Link will be in the description. My course will also be in the description, and I do also highly recommend you to follow my Twitter. It is free, so you're not going to lose anything. But I do post a lot of my trades from every day, and a lot of people, this is a open resource and a free resource, is you could private message me on Twitter. My thing is open all the time. I don't have it where only I can message you. Anybody can message me, and I love helping people because I know when I started trading, there was not a single person that would help me and give me legit advice for free. Everybody always wanted something. They're like, when I ask somebody for help, they're like, oh, join my room and then I'll help you. I don't do that. If you have any questions, you could easily hit me up anytime you want. Right now, I'm very busy with a lot of people messaging me as well. So just be patient. I will answer everybody. I always answer everybody. All right, thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button, that like button, whatever, all the good stuff. Comment if you have any questions, or private message me on Twitter. And see you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye.